Trump wasted no time. Here's what he signed just hours after taking office. Trump declared a national emergency at the border, resumed building the wall, and ended birthright citizenship. Expect massive legal battles ahead. Federal recognition of gender identity, gone. Plus, diversity, equity, and inclusion programs were cut nationwide. Trump declared an energy emergency to boost U.S. oil and gas production and pulled out of the Paris Climate Accord. Critics are already speaking out. No more work from home for federal employees. Trump's order mandates everyone back in the office full-time, and in a controversial move, Trump pardoned 1,500 people convicted in the January 6th riots. The reactions? Explosive. Love him or hate him, Trump's first day is already making waves. What's your take? Do these orders go too far, or are they what America needs? Let's talk about it in the comments.
Hello guys, and welcome back to Mora TV. And guys, today we are going to talk about, not our own, but we are going to talk about Donald Trump's first 48 hours in office, And before we start on Donald Trump, when I look at what Donald Trump has been able to do in his first 48 hours, I look at our own country, the fact that this country is like it's at like a quarter of what states is. The United States or America in other words is a big country with 50 plus states. But that man has come out and made some fundamental changes that are really important. Many people are really happy, okay? And I'm looking at our country and the things we have not been able to achieve in the past 3 years, and it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing what Zakayo is doing, because Zakayo hakuna kitu ameachieve. Na feel too Zakayo ako on campaign. Yeah, hakuna kitu ingine anafanya, ako campaign. But anyway, Donald Trump was inaugurated, and in his first 48 hours he has made fundamental changes in America, and he has really stopped things that were really painful in my heart on a personal level. I don't know if you guys have seen the way Gaza has gone through it. You guys, I don't know if you've seen the pain those kids have been going through. I don't know if you've seen how those kids were crying. Man, I never used to look at those videos because they could make me so emotional. And I will look at my children and wonder, just how would my kids feel if they even went a day without food? So what I really applaud about Mr. Donald Trump, he has actually stopped that war. And I'll forever be grateful, because what do you mean? Like, that thing was painful to the core. Okay, let me talk about myself on a personal level. Okay, so for me, that one was a plus for me, because it was a personal pain for me. Okay, let's go. Okay, he has declared, that's now the second one, he has declared national emergency at the border, resuming wall building. Let me give you a small explanation about this. The wall is mostly, I don't know if that was the reason right now, but if you've been watching soaps from when I was growing up, or when I was 20-something and enjoying this lovey-dovey shit and everything, you saw those movies or soaps where, like, you see the drug dealers and everything, and migrants from Mexico to the States and everything, the way they were transporting drugs, the way America, that thing actually is real. It's something that happens in real life. So they're not acting, they're just putting into acting what is happening in real life. So what is happening here is that Donald Trump is now building a wall between, I think it's Latin America and America. I'm not really sure. Comment section, but it's mostly from Mexico and America. They build a wall to avoid the drugs and avoid that migration of those people from Mexico to America. Okay. Another thing here is he has ended the birthright citizenship. So usiende huko and think that if you give birth there, your child is is an American citizen. No, it doesn't work that way. So yeah, I guess you understand. That's self-explanatory. Okay. And this one also, the federal recognition of gender identity. Now, this one is going to be one controversial conversation in the States, because I'm sorry to say that I'm not sure if I'm right, but I feel like America has the highest number of LGBTQ. And Mr. Donald Trump has actually denounced all the LGBTQ in that country. Okay, you are either a man or a woman. So there's only two genders, female and male. These other genders that people have decided to bring up by themselves, or I don't know what prompted them to be that is not recognized in the States, and they are not even going to be employed. I hear even those people, those hired or those employed in the military will be sacked or something. They will not be working if you are an LGBTQ. It's not, oh my God, like, this is 48 hours, guys. This is 48 hours. We are yet to see many, okay? So, this the diversion of equity and inclusion, okay? Another one is the energy emergency to boost U.S. oil and gas production. So apparently, according to Donald Trump, the shortage of gas in the States, and he's putting out there an energy emergency to boost the U.S. oil and gas production. Okay. He has pulled out of Paris Climate Accord. So this is something, ni kama chama, if you want to ask, if I can say in Kenyan language, it's whereby they have come together, and it's around more than 20 or more than 100 countries where they are working on they're monitoring climate and making sure that climate doesn't affect them or something. Come to think of it, this is the same country that went through wildfires the other day, and people lost homes. Half of Hollywood went down. So I don't know if that is not climate. I don't know what is. I will explain up or down. Okay. And there's no work from home for federal employees. So people are going to wake up and go to work. There's no working at home. I didn't even know it existed, but there's no working from home for federal employees, okay? And he has also pardoned 1,500 people who were convicted on January 6th, okay? On January 6th riots, and this has received an explosive reactions, okay? So I don't know, guys. I think the highlight of all this for me is the fact that he has done something about Gaza, because those people are suffering. That's the only thing. He has done something about Gaza, and he has done something about LGBTQ, okay? I don't have anything against LGBTQ. I just have a problem with the way they want to force their lifestyles on us, okay? And they don't want us to force our lifestyles on them. I just hate the way this way of living has maneuvered into our day-to-day lives, okay? Even in cartoons, there are cartoons that actually promote that, okay? Soaps, you cannot watch a soap that doesn't have a gay person. You cannot watch mostly all movies. You just can't watch. It's not easy to find a movie that doesn't have, somebody there. I don't know. I'm not judging you people, but at least live your lives and let us live ours. Don't stop trying to, to slowly recruit our kids or us into your way of living, the way you don't want us to force you into our way of living. Okay? That's the only problem I have. Like, why do you want to even put a cartoon? a gay cartoon or something that is related to LGBTQ on a cartoon, on a baby, what are you actually, I don't know, what are you trying to teach this child? Okay, let that child grow naturally, and he or she will choose the path. Stop instilling it into their brains. That is our problem. But I'm happy you people, oh God, I just don't want to talk about another thing. you I don't think if you've noticed that probably 90%, probably 90% of the makeup artists in Hollywood are actually LGBTQ. I don't know if it's their, I don't know, but I don't know what to say or the word to use, or why do they love that so much? Okay, you've seen men who have gone to surgeries, the likes of Caitlyn Jenner and everything. I mean, what the hell is that? But I'm just happy that that has been stopped, because this thing is coming from the Western countries and coming to infringe into our customs, into our cultures, and that's not fair. They remain with their cultures there, we remain with ours here. But the fact that Trump has finished it there, then we are on a path to a safer generation. We are on the path to safe kids, because sometimes you look at your kids and you wonder the path they will follow, because paths are a lot out here, and you just wonder how safe is your child. Anyway, guys, what do you think about Mr. Donald Trump's 48 hours in power? Because it's explosive, guys. It's explosive.